students, today we are going to see the important lecture, this multi-output MOSFET current source based numerical problems. So before we are going to the numerical problem, let me give some idea about this circuit. So the given transistor parameters are the threshold voltage for the given circuit is 2 voltage for the all transistor, which is given here, and KN1, that is your M1 transistor, is 0.25, and M2 transistor it was given 0.25, M3 transistor it was given 0.10, and lambda equal to 0, that is channel length modulation we are not considering. I want to find Iref and I0. So you know this is basically a current mirror circuit. This type of circuit is called current mirror circuit. We have discussed in the earlier slides. Right here you can see the supply voltage is plus 5 and minus 5, dual power supply, and very important, you can see the transistor all are designated with the same name, M2, M2, M2. All are matched transistor. All are matched transistor here. So here M1 and M3 are series, right? Usually you will be in the normal basic current mirror circuit. Here you will be having some current source that will be generated by some resistor. In order to increase the output stability of the circuit, this resistor based current source was replaced by the active device based current source in order to increase the output stability. So you know what is output stability? That is your output current, that is I0 or ID, should not change irrespective of the change in your output voltage, right? That is the VDS or V0. Okay, so you need to maintain the output current constant, that is stability of the current should be constant irrespective of the change in the VDS output voltage. Okay, so by adding the MOSFET, that is a 2 MOSFET, 3 MOSFET, 4 MOSFET, that is a cascaded current mirror circuit, I can increase the output stability. The output stability in the sense I can increase the resistance of the circuit, the output resistance. The output resistance ensure that the output current is constant irrespective to the change of your output voltage. So that it will be ensured when you replace with this higher end of the circuits. Here you can see this transistor are connected, that is a multi transistor output, all are connected here. Here I want to find what is I0. Okay, so here important, you need to understand the voltage in the M1 transistor same will be driven by this M2 transistor. Okay, so first let me start with this equation. Here M1 and M3 are series, so I have written the M1 equation. It is a current diode equation for MOSFET KN1 VGS minus VTN whole square. For M3 transistor KN3 VGS3 minus VTN3 whole square. So when you apply the KVL, across this loop, you will be getting a VGS1 plus VGS3 equal to V plus minus V minus. That is when you apply the KVL across this V plus to V minus. So when you want to find the output current, or that is a reference current, the equation is this whole term we used to say as a Kn. So if you want to see what is a Kn, that is a Kn dash by 2, that is a conduction parameter. So you know mu into Cux for Kn dash, W by L, that is a width by length ratio, VGS2 minus VTN whole square. Okay, this is the basic formula you need to know before you solving this problem. Okay, so let me go to the problem. So in the previous problem I said clearly your M1 and M3 are series, right? You can see this M1 and M3 are series, right? So you can see here all are series, right? Okay, so I have written the equation, that is a Kn1 VGS1 minus VTN whole square equal to Kn3 VGS3 minus VTN whole square. So then I have rearranged this equation, that is I have taken this Kn, this Kn3 by Kn1, then I have taken the square to to the right side. So this equation will be rearranged like VGS minus VTN. The VTN, the given voltage is 2 voltage for all transistors. So I have plug in 2. Then square root of 0.10 divided by 0.25. So VGS3 minus 2. Okay. So when you solve this equation, that is 0.10 divided by 0.25, that is if you take a square root, you will be getting 0.632 voltage. So 0.632 into the corresponding terms. So whole term will be VGS1 minus 2 equal to 0.632 into VGS3 minus 2. Now you know, by applying the KVL in the series circuit, that is M1 and M3, we will be getting this VGS1 plus VGS3 equal to V plus minus V minus. Here you know we have a 5 minus of minus 5. So when you substitute in this equation, so from this equation with the given plug-in values, I have got, that is VGS3 equal to 5 minus of minus 5, 10 minus VGS1. From this equation it was obtained. Then I am substituting this VGS3 in this equation here. Okay, so it will become VGS1 minus 2 equal to 0.632 VGS3 minus 2. I have written again this equation. I am substituting this VGS3 here. So if you substitute, you will be getting VGS1 minus 2 equal to 0.632 into 10 minus VGS1 into minus 2. So if you multiply, you will be getting VGS1 minus 2 equal to 6.32 minus 0.632 into VGS1 minus 1.264. So 1.264, how are you getting? 2 into 0.632. So this is very simple. Then I have rearranged this term, that is I have taken VGS term to the left side and remaining term to the right side. So finally after solving you will be getting 1.632 equal to VGS1 equal to 7.056. So if you find VGS1, that is 7.056 divided by 1.632, it gives 4.32. So here you can see in this circuit, so I want to find IREF. Okay, I want to find the IREF. So I will find IREF. So IREF equal to, that is a M1 transistor. So you know the equation for MOSFET equation, that is IREF equal to KN1 VGS1 minus VTN whole square. So you know for KN1 it is given 0.25, VGS1 we have calculated 4.32 minus your threshold voltage, you will be getting 1.35 milliamps. So finally I want to find output for multi-transistor node. Okay, so here you can see you have a 3 transistor. Okay, here you have a 3 transistor, right? You have a 3 transistor and you want to know like this voltage across VGS will be driven same with this M2 transistor. So I0 will be 3 times of your IREF current, right? I0 will be 3 times of your IREF current because you have 3 transistor. So your final output will be I0 equal to 3 into your IREF current. So that is 3 into 1.35, it gives 4.04 milliamps. I hope you understood this problem. So more problems we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.